Today we are focusing on reducing your financial risk in retirement as we conclude our two-part series on common retirement pitfalls. Dave Evans from Evans Financial Group is here to talk to us about managing your retirement and ways to improve your own personal financial security in glory years. Well, Dave, thank you for being here today and for talking to us about this. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Last week we were covering 3 other additional reasons, but we have the second part this time. Let's dive right in. Let's talk about the 3 key aspects of portfolio planning.
Okay, one of the things that you need to be sensitive to is planning for longevity. A lot of people think, well, I'm just going to, if I live my normal lifespan, I'll be dead by 75 or 80, and they spend accordingly. But many
people can
people
never know, right,
That's
Dave?
right. Many people are, because people are living longer, and mortality tables are working in our favor. So you need to really, I would say, plan for the best case scenario, and that is that you're going to live to 100, spend and invest according to a schedule like that. So that you're not running out of money when you are still living and you thought you were going to die at age 80.
Yeah, and a lot of people end up having to go back because of that reason too, right, Dave?
That's right. And a lot of people don't want to go back to work.
No, I mean, who would?
But the second thing is preparing for market changes.
Okay.
And there's going to be ups and downs in the market. There always will be. I love it when people say, is the market going to go up or down this year? And I say, yes. It's going to go up or down. I can't predict. But you have to be sensitive to that. And there's going to be downturns in the market. And if you're not prepared for that, or as you're drawing money out, and if you had 5,000 and it went down to 3, and that's what you're taking out per month, that 5,000 is not coming back because you drew out subject to that market downturn. So you have to be sensitive to that it's not always going to be just a bed of roses. And the other part of that is typically in your retirement years, you should be becoming more conservative in your investments.
What do you mean by that, Dave?
Well, I mean, you're not investing in speculative stuff. You're not investing, let's say, in, I don't know, technology or overseas or what have you. So
the risk factor.
The risk factor,
down.
right. You wanted to go maybe in a more income and bond type strategy as opposed to stocks, or especially aggressive stocks. And the third thing is being able to monitor the sequence of your returns. Now, if you are, again, going back to that there's going to be market changes, if you're drawing money out and that in the early part of your retirement and the market goes down, that's a bad thing because, again, it's not going to be coming back, and you got to be sensitive to those drawdowns and be sensitive to that you're not going to be able to time when you're taking it out. When there's when there's a downturn or a drawdown in the market, if it's early on and you're still contributing, you have time to get it back. But when you're in your retirement, you don't have that.
Can't make up that time anymore.
You don't have the time factor.
That's why we're usually more risky investments right at the beginning when you're in your 20s and 30s, and you can recover from something. Versus,
that's right, because
50,
you have
60,
the time
70s.
factor. And I heard a financial group back in 2008, and they were being interviewed on a news show, and they said, well, what are you telling your clients? So they said, well, they just have to expand their retirement horizon. Translated means I was going to retire at 65, now I have to think about retiring at 70. And that's not part of the plan. And expanding your retirement horizon means stretching it out and taking it later than you had planned to do. So you have to be
nice, but it translates not so good.
You just have to be sensitive to it. And again, that part of that's a blend of having someone help you with making the right decisions in terms of where your money should be in the early years, and then also in the later years when you're doing the drawdown.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Dave, for being here today and for talking to us about finalizing our portfolio and ways to stay safe in our retirement plans. I appreciate you being here today.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Also, I'm loving that pink shirt on you.
Thank you.